As grades and deadlines start to pile up, you can feel like a maniac with your hair on fire. But don't fear. This is Aaron from Trio, and here are 5 tips for academic success. College is about due dates, test dates, midterms, and finals, and the clock on each starts as soon as you get that syllabus. No matter how much of a shock it is to you now, the due date and expectations have been available to you since day one. This is where you turn to the academic planner. No matter how you color it, write it, or post it, it is the best tool for you to use. If you hate the idea of keeping track of one or more books, simply use these texting skills and go ahead and add events to your calendar on your phone. This is a great way to have reminders with the one thing that you will never leave home without. The next thing you want to know is how grades are determined. Again, it's easy to do if you just read the syllabus. There should be a breakdown in there on how tests, group work, class presentations, class participation, and attendance all figure in your final grade. So before you freak out about that last test, check your syllabus and find out how much it really did affect your grade. Speaking of freaking out, test anxiety is one of the biggest problems for some students, but it can be beat. The key is to find ways to prevent it from even starting. Showing up late or even just on time puts stress and pressure on you. Make sure you show up even 5 minutes before class starts. That'll give you time to prepare, time to simply breathe and meditate. It sounds kind of hokey, but this will help you relax before the test. Speaking of relaxing before a test, you need to make sure you get plenty of sleep. Plain and simple, your body is a machine that needs rest. Like your car needs fuel to operate, sleep along with water and a healthy diet are the biggest keys to recharging that brain. In fact, students with appropriate sleep patterns have higher GPAs than those without. And studies show that averaging less than 5 hours of sleep every night for extended periods of time can lead to poor memory, stress, exhaustion, and essentially everything else that leads to raising your test anxiety. Let's go back to the syllabus. All the due dates for the big individual projects are in there. So don't wait until the last minute. Start early. You don't need to complete it all in the first month, but if you start a big project early, this will give you a chance to have your paper evolve, as well as give you a chance to get some guidance from your professor on those 2 to 3 things that make a difference between 10 to 15% in your overall and final score. And finally, you can't spell college fun without college. So I know what you're going to say because I said all the same things when I came here. After all, this is your first taste of freedom. And whether you ace a semester or bomb it, you have to remember, though, that you still own the loan. So we have to make the semester count. This scene looks fun, and it is. But you have to remember what you're here to do is gain an education. So let's take a look at a few sobering facts. 2 drinks isn't a lot, but every time you add another 2 drinks to your total, you drop your GPA 1 full point. Aside from the negative academic aspects of drinking, there's also the physical and legal issues that drinking brings up. Every year, over 1,825 college students die from alcohol-related deaths, while almost 600,000 are injured in accidents. That's nearly 750,000 students assaulted each year by another student who has been drinking. Over 97,000 fall victim to sexual assault. That's 30,000 more people than live in Rapid City, South Dakota, or just 6 times the population of Mitchell, South Dakota. So there you go. 5 keys to academic success. But don't worry, we'll come up with another 5 keys later on in a few weeks. Until then, I'm Aaron from Trio. Thank you for listening.